Hello, it's time for another episode of Riddle Me This, and welcome. All right, what kind of man cannot live inside a house? This kind of man cannot live inside a house, and that would be a snowman. Why is a river rich? Why would a river be rich? Because it has two banks. All right, when does a net hold water? When could a net hold water? When the water's frozen, of course. How can you leave a room with 2 legs and return with 6? How can you leave a room with 2 legs and return with 6? It says you can leave a room with 2 legs and return with 6 legs if you bring a chair back with you. Look in my face. I am somebody. Look in my back. I am nobody. What am I? If you look in my face, I am a somebody. If you look in my back, I am a nobody. What am I? And I am a mirror. Excuse me. What weighs more, a pound of feathers or a pound of stones? Which weighs more, a pound of feathers or a pound of stone? And neither one weighs more than the other because they both weigh a pound. That's hard to imagine, but it is hard for me to imagine that a pound of stones if I was holding a pound of stones, would it feel the same as if I picked up a pound of feathers? Probably, but it's hard to imagine because stones you think would be so much heavier. All right. Why was the broom late? Why was the broom late? Because it overswept. It overswept. What part of the body can run but not walk? What part of the body can run but not walk? That would be your nose. What has 4 legs and 1 foot? What has 4 legs and 1 foot? And actually, you could put a head. Has 4 legs, a foot, and a head, and that would be a bed. Excuse me. 5 apples are in a basket. How do you divide them among 5 girls so that each girl gets an apple, but 1 apple remains in the basket? There are 5 apples in a basket. How do you divide them among 5 girls so that each girl gets an apple, but 1 apple remains in the basket? You have to give the 5th girl her apple in the basket. Hand her the basket with the apple in it. Okay, what has an eye but cannot see? This has an eye but cannot see, and that is a needle. What did the bee say to the flower? Hello, honey. What type of water can you eat? What type of water can you eat? Now, I was going to say frozen water, but that's not the answer. It is watermelon. But you can eat frozen water too. Okay, the more you take away, the more I become. What am I? The more you take away, the more I become. What am I? And the answer is a hole. The more you take away from it, the bigger the hole gets. Okay. All right. Why don't Hollywood actors sweat? Why don't Hollywood actors sweat? Because they have so many fans. Excuse me. What gets harder to catch the faster you run? What is harder to catch the faster you run? And that is your shadow. What can you serve but never eat? You can serve this but never eat it. And that would be a tennis ball. Which kind of dog never bites? This kind of dog will never bite you. And that is a hot dog. How many months have 28 days? How many months have 28 days? All of them. Okay. All right. What four-letter word can be written forward, backward, upside down, and can still be read from left to right? No matter if you're writing it forward, backward, or upside down, you can still read it left to right, and it'll say the same thing. Four-letter word, written forward or backward, or upside down even, and it can still be read from left to right. And the answer is noon. Okay, and that's it for today's session of Riddle Me This. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you later.